Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we diving deep into a topic that is at the very heart of your crypto journey, where you buy, sell, and trade your digital assets. We're talking about centralized versus decentralized exchanges, CEX versus DEX. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what they are, how they differ, and most importantly, which one is right for you in 2026. This isn't just another CEX versus DEX video. We're going to cut through the hype and give you the honest truth about where the industry is heading. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's get into it. First up, let's talk about the big players, the household names of crypto, centralized exchanges or CEXs. Think of a CEX like your traditional bank or a stock brokerage. These are companies like Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken that act as a trusted middleman to facilitate your trades. When you want to buy some Bitcoin, you deposit your dollars onto their platform. They hold your money and your crypto in their wallets, and their internal systems match your buy order with someone else's sell order. The biggest advantages of CEXs are clear. They are incredibly user-friendly. If you can use a banking app, you can use a CEX. The interfaces are clean, the processes are straightforward, and there's usually a customer support team you can contact if something goes wrong. They also boast massive liquidity. This just means there are tons of buyers and sellers at any given time, so you can execute trades quickly and at a fair market price without much slippage. Transactions are lightning fast because they happen off-chain on the exchange's private servers. It's all about convenience and speed. But, and this is a big but, there's a downside. When you use a CEX, you're trusting them with your funds. You heard the phrase, not your keys, not your crypto. This is what it refers to. A CEX holds the private keys to your wallet on the exchange. This creates custodial risk. If the exchange gets hacked, goes bankrupt, or faces regulatory shutdown, your funds could be at risk. We've seen this happen before. They also represent a centralized point of failure. The company makes the rules, decides which coins get listed, and can freeze your account if they see fit. It's a trade-off. You give up some control for the sake of ease and convenience. Now, let's flip the script and talk about the Wild West of crypto trading, decentralized exchanges or DEXs. Think of a DEX not as a company, but as a piece of software running on a blockchain, like Ethereum. It's peer-to-peer trading, directly from your own wallet. Platforms like Uniswap, SushiSwap, or PancakeSwap are leading this charge. Instead of a central order book, most DEXs use something called an automated market maker or AM. Users, called liquidity providers, pool their assets together. The price is then determined by a mathematical formula based on the ratio of assets in the pool. When you trade, you're interacting directly with this smart contract, swapping one token for another right from your personal crypto wallet like MetaMask. The primary benefit of a DEX is self-custody. You are always in control of your private keys and your funds. No one can freeze your assets or steal them unless they get access to your personal wallet. This is true financial sovereignty. They are also permissionless. Anyone can list a token, and anyone with a wallet can trade, no signups or KYC required. This opens the door to a massive universe of new and emerging tokens that you won't find on major CEXs. And because everything happens on the blockchain, it's all transparent. Every single transaction is recorded on a public ledger for anyone to see. Of course, DEXs have their own challenges. They can be more complex to use for beginners. You need to know how to set up and manage your own wallet, understand gas fees, and be aware of potential smart contract risks. Gas fees, which are transaction fees on the blockchain, can sometimes be very high, especially during peak network congestion. And while liquidity has improved dramatically, some smaller tokens on DEXs might still have lower liquidity than on ACEX, which can lead to higher slippage on large trades. You are your own bank, which means you are also your own customer support. If you make a mistake, send funds to the wrong address, or lose your private keys, there's no one to call to get them back. All right, let's fast forward to today, 2026. how does the CEX versus DEX battle look now? The honest truth is, the lines have started to blur, and both sides have learned from each other. Let's break it down by key factors. First, security. Historically, CEXs were seen as bigger targets for hackers due to their large centralized honeypots of user funds. While major CEXs have now invested billions in state-of-the-art security, the fundamental risk of centralization remains. DEXs, on the other hand, shift the security responsibility to you. The core smart contracts of major DEXs have been audited and are incredibly secure, but you are responsible for protecting your own wallet. The biggest risk on a DEX in 2026 is user error or falling for scams like phishing links, not the protocol itself. So CEX security is about trusting a company, while DEX security is about trusting yourself. Next, control. This is still the clearest dividing line. On a CEX, you are giving up control for convenience. The exchange can delist assets, halt trading, or freeze your account. On a DEX, you have absolute control. No one can stop you from trading, as long as you have an internet connection and some crypto for gas fees. This is the core appeal of decentralization, and it remains as potent as ever. What about ease of use? This is where CEXs still have the edge, but DEXs are catching up fast. In 2026, DEX aggregators and smart wallets have made the user experience much smoother. They can find you the best prices across multiple DEXs and even help manage gas fees. However, the initial setup of getting a self-custody wallet and funding it with crypto still represents a hurdle for the absolute beginner compared to the simple sign-up process of a Coinbase. CEXs are the on-ramp for most people entering the crypto space. Finally, let's talk about available assets. CEXs are curated. They list established projects with significant trading volume. This acts as a filter, protecting users from some of the riskier projects, but it also means you might miss out on the next 100x gem in its early stages. DEXs are the complete opposite. They are the land of opportunity where new tokens are born. You can find almost anything on a DEX, but this also means you'll find a lot of scams and failed projects. It requires you to do your own research very, very carefully. So, who wins in 2026? The truth is, it's not a competition anymore. They serve different purposes for different users. Most serious crypto investors in 2026 use both. They use a CEX as an easy on-ramp to turn their fiat money into crypto, and for trading major pairs with high liquidity. Then, they move a portion of their assets to a self-custody wallet to interact with DEXs, explore new tokens, participate in DeFi, and maintain true ownership over their digital wealth. And that brings us to the future. What's next? The most exciting development on the horizon is the rise of what some are calling universal exchanges, or UEXs. Imagine a single platform that gives you the best of both worlds. An interface as slick and easy to use as Coinbase, but with a non-custodial backend that lets you trade directly from your own wallet. These platforms aim to combine the deep liquidity and user-friendly experience of a CEX with the security and self-sovereignty of a DEX. They might use advanced technologies to abstract away complexities like gas fees and network switching, giving you a seamless, secure, and powerful trading experience. This hybrid model is likely the endgame for crypto exchanges, offering the perfect balance of control and convenience. The journey to a UEX-dominated world is still underway, but it represents the logical evolution of the market. So, to wrap it all up, how do you choose? It really comes down to your personal needs and your experience level. If you're brand new to crypto and just want to buy your first Bitcoin or Ethereum, a reputable, regulated CEX is the perfect starting point. It's safe, simple, and the easiest way to get started. Focus on the big names with a long track record of security and compliance. As you become more comfortable and want to explore the wider world of DeFi, NFTs, and altcoins, it's time to learn how to use a DEX. Set up a self-custody wallet, transfer a small amount of funds to practice with, and start exploring. The freedom and control you gain are a core part of the crypto ethos. The mature investor of 2026 doesn't choose CEX or DEX. They use the right tool for the right job. They leverage CEXs for their fiat on-ramps and liquidity, and DEXs for their freedom, access to innovation, and self-custody. The honest truth is that you need to understand both to navigate the crypto world successfully. I hope this breakdown gave you a much clearer picture of the exchange landscape. It's a fascinating space that's constantly evolving. If you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of crypto. Let me know in the comments which type of exchange you use most and why. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.